few years ago, I saw this game in the Steam market. I watched the trailer and wasn't interested. It was something about the name AaaaAaa and the graphics to it that just didn't interest me. It took me that long to actually want it. For some reason, the trailer to AaaaAaa, A Reckless Disregard for Gravity, did not give me what the real game contained. It did not get that sense of speed, the control, and the ninja-like feeling that you get when you narrowly dodge several buildings. It is awesome, and I love it. I think the things that turned me off from this indie game the first time I saw it was the art style. Don't get me wrong, there's just some great aspects of the art style, but the fact that it looked more like someone was spamming props in Gary's mod as opposed to a real city was weird. But when I saw it several more times, it felt more like you were soaring through some kind of cyberspace as opposed to the city that they had claimed it was. The storyline does not help to explain things better. For the only story I found, and I may have missed the real deal, was the woman shouting out a timeline of history in the main menu. Despite the lack of explanation, you still get a great feel of atmosphere with the neon effects as you fall beside floating buildings. The gameplay helps support your purchase by giving you that sense of speed that the trailer lacked. Soaring through the sky makes noise of wind rushing through your ears as if it was a real crowd cheering for you, whatever oppressive government you're fighting against. The whole point of the game is to fall, but to fall with style, as Buzz Lightyear did so well in the original Toy Story. You have several ways of getting points before pulling your parachute and hitting the ground alive. There's kissing, hugging, hitting point targets, spray painting, and hand gesture thingies. Despite the weird terms I have just used, it is relatively simple. You get kisses for getting close to buildings, hugs are remaining close to the same building for a long period of time, spray paint is just clicking the right button while looking at the right building to get several more points, targets are thin-looking sheets of glass that give you the appropriate amount of points, judging the number on the target itself. Hand gesture thingies, because I described it so nicely, is when you see fans or protesters along your fall, in which you press the right or left click according to whatever fan it is to flip them off or giving them a thumbs up. While you actually have to do all of these things while falling relatively fast, it can be very easy to grasp, and you will be plowing through levels soon after the quick tutorials. In plowing through levels you must, because the $10 price tag will get you 80 levels, and that indeed is quite a bit for an indie title these days. While there are plenty of levels, each one is hilariously and randomly named entirely unrelated to the game itself. There are relaxation videos, the making of videos, and just some really weird audios when it comes down to it. I was always looking forward to these things and trying my best to get good scores. Scoring comes into play not just because of the leaderboards, for your crazy high-score junkies of the past, but also you get stars through 0 to 5 that give you teeth. Teeth are not much of a currency like some describe it, but you do use it to unlock new levels and to progress your way through the game. You will have favorite levels come back and levels you will not like at all, but all in all, it is a fun package. Replayability is not the highest offering once you have completed all the levels in the game if you do not want to go for high scores or higher stars, but really, for a $10 price tag game on Steam and 80 full levels, replayability is pretty overrated these days. So, let's recap. You've got 80 levels, bonus content, and fun gameplay, as opposed to its you love it or hate it or anything in between atmosphere, which is not really much of a thing to care about, it being an indie game and all. So it looks great for being what it is. If you were looking into this game as a love of skydiving or arcadey gameplay, don't hesitate. There's nothing wrong with this game. I could not find the demo, but it's worth the price tag. And it gets an indie rating of 19 out of 20 and the buy in my book. So check it out.
You have 10 seconds.
5 hogs. 50 hogs.